Digging this kingdom of rust and stone. Mother's quest is carving his throne. Or it can fade through the tight dark gaps. Blood in the rocks, yeah, no way back.
Oh, welcome everybody. I've got another little all for you. Ain't I good to ya? Well, let's get in. Excuse me, clear my throat. If you did see in the last update, we were trying to figure out how we can get an extension on this conveyor. I have done some little bit of a pearls here. Not only have I done an extension on this conveyor, which goes up to here and turns left, I've even made it so it turns right. But that's not all. I've made my own conduit, Christian. So I've made like a little tunnel here underneath the support here. It's still supported because we got what doodles around there. And then I've got my own supply of I can't crouch in the game. Let me get my sledgehammer and let me show you. Let me expose it. So I've got my own supply. See? I've got my own supply of electrics. Ain't that nifty? So I actually do a lot of stuff behind the scene, guys. I do. So I had a thought. If I play my cards right and I'm careful, not only could I use the tunneler, which is that beast behind me, to do that tunnel. If I'm careful, I could do that one. But guess what? If I'm really, really careful, off of this one here, I can continue the power not only to run that one. If I want to run another line down here, I can use another one down this area down here. We still have to do, guys, this is not going to be a lengthy, I just thought I'd show you that. We have still got to heighten this ceiling, so I've got a whole ceiling at the same level, because when it comes to using this bad boy here, when I tip that up, it's gonna, if I don't heighten it, it's gonna hit the ceiling. So there you go. That's, I thought I'd just show you that. And also what I'm going to do is, while you're here, just, while you're hanging around, guys, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a little bit of control blasting for you special people. So let me go into the event tree. So I'm going to use that dynamite there, which blasts 60 meters and does not destroy the material. So I'm going to put that one in there, and then I'm going to get my wee plunger and I'm going to put it in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open that little area there, and then I'm going to go along to the dynamite. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the dynamite, I'm going to put 3 here, I think. 3 there, and then maybe those 2 there. So then what I do, now this wasn't my idea. This I got from a gentleman off the internet, and I asked him whether he didn't mind me doing it, and he said, go ahead, Marvin, knock yourself out, buddy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do fire in the hole. So there you go. We fired the hole and we made a bloody great pit. No, we didn't make a mess. No, we didn't make a mess. The only problem is I've got to clear that out. I've got to clear that out down there. But that's no problem. That's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We can just take that out and we can use the pickaxe and just clean the hole out. Because you see, I put walls and whatnots and stuff around it anyway, so it's not a problem. Actually, I didn't. Let me do that. I didn't put a wall around it. Let me do that as well. There we go. So now I can bring the fronty loader in. Let's see. Let's put you there. You there. Let's go to the ceilings because we want to keep the ceilings in. Yeah, I actually, when I actually did the recording, actually I've watched the recording back because my recordings are now scheduled, guys. I do a block recording and I watched the recording which is going to go, it's either going to go tomorrow or it's going to go Friday. I can't remember. I'm trying to keep ahead of all of my YouTubes going up. So I haven't got to basically run around and go, oh damn, I've not done the YouTubes for everybody. You know? So when we get this, don't know whether I'm going to be putting a, why is that skimming? Probably because I didn't put it on the floor. Well, we got it rocking and rolling. I might have to check I have been using overweighted buckets, so I might have a problem with my hydraulics. I don't know, guys. I could have because I've been doing stuff. Right, let's go and see whether we can clear that wee hole out, and then we'll see what the crack is. Maybe it needs some flooring down. Yeah, it wasn't tight enough to the floor, guys. That was the problem. It weren't tight enough to the floor. Yeah, so you've got to, out of ore now, you've got to be very, very careful. I mean, it says my bucket is overloaded because there's too much material in the bucket. So I got to be very, very careful now. I mean, if you're going to be taking this a long distance, it might be an issue. Let's go and have a look what the wear is. I'll turn this noise off because I'm shouting over it, guys. I'm also sorry. So let me turn that off. If I go into the inventory, we're still at 90%, but there's something. Ah, there we go. That one's gone down. I've got to keep my wee eyes on these because these will have to be repaired if I don't do it, guys. That's wearing as well. The turbo's okay. The ECU is slightly wearing as well. So there you go. You've got to keep your wee beady eye on this, guys. You have. I've got beacons now. And the lights, when we get in the tunnel, I think the lights are gonna play dividends for us as well. But let me turn those lights off because they are a little bit too bright. So I'm still, the coin is in the air on whether I'm gonna, I don't know. I think eventually I will put a hopper down here. I will. I have to because I can't keep ferrying all this back. This is the reason why I was doing it. To basically so we can conveyor it out through conveyors. Now, each time we get more conveyors and we put more conveyors in line, we got to be careful on the kilowatts. I was going to say gigawatt then, but we're not playing Back to the Future. And yeah, I've got to be careful on what kilowatts I'm going to be doing. So I have got a buffer. I have, but I still got to keep the wee beady eye on it. So as you can see, it's now buffering now because we have gone past all of the blasted rock that we blasted with the dynamite. That's the reason why it's called blasted rock. And that's the reason why it was shaking like that. So still no news on the teeth on the bucket. Still no news. They are doing a lots of stuff, guys, which they're working on. I mean, they're not going to take notice of little old Marvin the Mole. So let's bring that forward and let's clear that little tunnel. I mean, I'll probably work both those tunnels alongside one another. I won't just do one tunnel. I'll work both the tunnels. So let me get that in there. Let me turn that off and then I'm not shouting. So to do all this up the top here, what I did was I used my head and I put these platforms up here, and then if you noticed last time I had mesh walls here and then they were going over. I did say I was going to take them down and I have done. So I've squared the ceiling up. Now you've got triangles, and this is what really does annoy me. I haven't got them on me now, but you've got triangles that you can put up, but you can't flip them vertically. You can only flip them horizontally. So if you buy a mesh to go in there, you ain't going to do it because you can't flip it vertically. And if anyone knows how you can, please let me know in the comments below, because I've tried it. Let me go and do it. Let me go and show you. Let me get that. Well, hang on. Rather than run, let's jump into that one. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. As I say, this YouTube is not going to be lengthy. Did I buy them? Or did I sell them because they were much used as a chocolate teapot? I think I sold them, guys. Let me buy them again. So let me go into P. Then I'm going to type in there mesh, M-E-S-H. And here you are. So you got those ones, but you haven't got the ones that are up the other way. So if I buy one of those and one of those, take the dynamite out, okay, and then put that one in there and that one in there. Watch this. If they've sorted it, I will hush my mouth, but I don't think they have. So I'm going to jump in there and then I'm going to drive that one because that's where we left it. And then I'm going to go through there. So look, I cannot flip that. It won't let me, even if I push the mouse button, it won't let me do it. That won't do it. I want it to go up the other way to fill in that hole. That's just wrong. I mean, even if we do that, even if I do that, come on, flip. See, look, it's not doing it. It's just not doing it, guys. It won't do it. I want it to go up that way. Can you see what way I want to do it? It is pissing annoying. Now, if I want to square that off, I can put that on there and I can square it off. But I can't flip that to that corner. It's just annoying. So there you go. Marvin's little rant once again. I was ranting about the content creators, and now I'm ranting about that. And do you know what? I'm not going to go on their Discord and ask them, because I'll probably get some person who's hovering around who is a moderator, and they'll probably go, I don't know what you're on about, Marvin. That's what I get. That's what I do get. And exactly that will be exactly the words. I don't know what you're on about, Marvin. You're gonna have to explain. Right. Let me... I might as well do those walls, mightn't I? I might as well wall this off rather than mesh the sides. Right, as I say, this YouTube is not going to be long. I just thought I'd show you what Marvin was up to. And as I say, I can... I don't really want to put a... I mean, I don't really want to put a what's it over that. Because to cap it off, we've got to have the room. So again, I'm going to have to sell those. I'm going to have to sell them again. Right, let me go through. See, look, if I cap that off, yeah, look, miraculously it comes through. But I don't want that. No. We'll have the mesh. What I might do is when a next blast, instead of putting mesh there, I might put a concrete wall up. And that way it won't fill the hole. So there you go. We'll just have to work this along. So let me expose this just before I leave. As I say, this comes along around that corner. It takes a right and then that goes that way. Okay, so because I've done the control blasting, this is all impaired, but that's okay. That's fine. Let me take that up. Really, because of that mesh, that shouldn't allow that to come through. It shouldn't allow it to. So, if I was to put a... I am going to do it. If I was to put down... Let me buy it. If I was to put down a thing, where would that come in? Just before we leave, guys, I'm just gonna have a look. So if I buy one of those, and then we go into there, okay. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to move that wall. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over one and put a wall down there. Yep, we're going to have to take that down. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take that down. Damn and blast. Because I thought that would... No, hang on a minute. If I turned it around... Hang on, let me turn it around. Right. See, because it's not snapping to grid. So if I turn that around, no, don't do it. It's not letting me do it. This is another thing that really annoys me. That's not the way I want it. That isn't the way I want it. So let me... We might get away with it. It might go in there, guys. It might go in there. Right. Okay. Yeah, it'll come this side and the conveyor. So I'd have to take these blocks out and that one there. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I might do that and then I might blast it. I don't know yet. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little mini update. I will see you later. Like and subscribe. You know what to do. You know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, hit that bell. do the necessary, and I'll catch you later. Take care.